Good morning, children. Till now, we have learned about energy giving food, that is carbohydrates and fats, and we have learned about the body building food, that is proteins. Now, we will learn about the third type of food, that is protective food. Protective food protect our body from diseases and keep us healthy. This is a definition of protective food. Protective food protect our body from diseases and keep us healthy. Vitamins and minerals rich food are called protective food. Vitamins and minerals protect our body from diseases and keep us healthy. That is the reason they are called protective food. Foodstuff containing vitamins and minerals are called protective food. The different vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. The different types of minerals are calcium, phosphorus, iodine, iron, sodium, etc. Let us see about vitamins. Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, D, E and K, they are the main types of vitamins that help us to stay healthy. Our body needs this vitamin in small quantities. They are present in different items. We should include all such food items in our diet. Let us learn about the sources and functions of some of these vitamins. Vitamin A. Sources are spinach, carrot, milk, butter, eggs, yellow fruits like mango, papaya. What are the different functions of vitamin A? Vitamin A is necessary for good eyesight. If we do not take good source of vitamin A, then our eyesight will become weak, which is not good. Vitamin A also improves our skin. For healthy skin, vitamin A is very important. So, vitamin A is good for our eyesight and it also improves our skin. Now, the next type of vitamin is vitamin C. The sources of vitamin C are oranges, amla, lemon, tomatoes, green vegetables. So now what are the different functions of this vitamin C? It is needed for the healthy gum. Sometimes you observe there is a bleeding in your gums. This may be because of lack of vitamin C. So we should have lots of citrus fruits like oranges, lemon, tomatoes in our diet to avoid bleeding gums problem. Vitamin C also important for healing wound. When you get injured, this vitamin C helps to heal our wound. So we get vitamins from orange, lemon, amla, tomatoes. These are all citrus fruits and we get vitamin C from vegetables also. And it is important for healthy gums and heal your wounds. Now, the next is vitamin D. The sources of vitamin D are sunlight. Do you know our body absorbs vitamin D from sunlight, which is good for our bones. So, morning assembly under the sun is very beneficial. Now, the other sources of vitamin D are milk, egg, butter, fish, cod liver oil. Now, what are the different functions of vitamin D? Vitamin D, it is good for our bones and our teeth. It is very much required for healthy bones and teeth. So children, you understood why we should take vitamin D, as it is very important for our bones and teeth. So we have seen the some kinds of vitamins and its function and its sources. Now the next one is minerals. Mineral is also a protective food. Beside vitamins, our body also needs many minerals for staying healthy and active. Different minerals like calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine are important part of our diet, and it is also needed in small amount. Let us learn about the sources and functions of some minerals. The first kind of mineral is calcium. The source of calcium are milk and green leafy vegetables. I know many of you do not like to eat green leafy vegetables, but it is very important for a healthy body because milk and leafy vegetables makes your bone and your teeth strong. If there is a lack of calcium, the bone can be broken easily and the teeth will not be strong. So, I think no one will like it. So, to protect your body from weak bones and teeth, calcium is must. Next important mineral is iron. The sources of iron are pulses, nuts, spinach, beans, eggs, apples. It is required for the formation of hemoglobin in our blood and to protect us from infection. For the healthy body, healthy blood is important. If the iron content will be less in your body, you will feel weak. You will feel dizzy. The level of hemoglobin in the blood should not go down. And for that, you have to eat iron rich food. Next is iodine. The sources of iodine are iodized salt, means your table salt, seafoods like fish and prawn. It is important for the normal growth and development of the body. Have you observed some people, they have swollen neck? This is because of the deficiency of iodine in your diet. This swollen neck disease is called goiter. So to avoid this and to keep our body healthy, all the minerals play a very important role, and only by eating healthy food like fruits, vegetables, green leafy vegetables, milk product, we can meet all this need. Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals are very important. Other two things in our food is also important, that is roughage and water. Now roughage is a fiber present in a food. Roughage we get from fruits, vegetables, pulses, whole grains. Have you observed when the juice is made using a juicer, the juice is collected in a jar and the fiber is separated out, which we throw and do not like to eat. That is fiber, or we can say roughage. Actually, it is very essential part of the fruit. It does not provide us any nutrient to our body but helps to remove waste, that is undigested food, from our body, and that too very easily. So instead of drinking juice, eating fruit is more beneficial. The other benefit of roughage is to help us to avoid overeating and protect us from being overweight. So roughage plays a very important part of our food. So what are the important functions of roughage? Roughage helps in digestion. Roughage helps to remove waste from our body, and it also prevents us from obesity. Now the other very important factor of food is water. Water forms 70% of our body weight. Water is important for proper functioning of our body. Water helps in digestion of the food and absorption of nutrient in our body. It also helps to remove waste from our body in the form of sweat and urine. We should drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. If we do not drink water in a sufficient amount, it can lead to dehydration. It occurs when the body loses more water than it takes. To maintain level of water in our body, we must drink plenty of water. As you know, water get removed from our body in the form of sweat and urine. So drinking water on a regular interval is a good practice to balance the water in our body. Less water in our body may create major health issues. Different nutrients performs different functions in our body and help us to stay healthy. Absence of any one of the nutrient may cause a disease. So all the nutrients are very important. Now, next is milk. Milk is called a complete food as milk gives us energy, milk protect our body from diseases, and it also helps to build our muscles. So it is called a complete food. Milk makes our bones and teeth strong. We should drink at least 2 glasses of milk every day. So children, why milk is called a complete food? As it gives us energy, it protects our body from diseases, and it helps to build our body. So because of this reason, milk is called a complete food. Let's recall. So till now we have studied about food, the sources of food, and 3 types of food, that is energy giving food, body building food, and protective food. And we have also studied about its importance.